Hello, everyone, and welcome to Social Circle. My name is Arnav,
And my name is Abhijit.
and today we are going to talk about networking in Australia. It's a very different landscape when you talk about profession, and networking plays a vital role. Talking to people builds your personality. What do you think about networking, Abhijit?
That is a very, very good question. Everyone thinks that you just go online, apply for jobs in different job portals, and your job is done. But guess what? Here in Australia, the market works a little bit different. The thing is, everyone is just sharing their resume and asking for a job. But here, people are social creatures, and people actually like to see who the person is as a person, like whether they are social, whether they like things like AFL, the local coffee culture, the local movies, whether they like to do something on weekends. So that is something that creates a really good workspace, right? And apart from that, it is something that puts you ahead of others.
Hmm.
What do you think about
No,
that?
that's a very good point. I agree. It's more about being at the right place exactly at the right time. Luck plays a big part. At the same time, in today's day and age, we need to be techno savvy. So when I meet any professional, I try to improve my oration skill, become very perfect in presentation, showing my skills, not just technical but soft skills as well. So what I'm a creative professional, so what I have is a lot of projects, and I have created a website and digital footprint.
Oh.
So if I'm presenting something, I can just whip out my phone, add few more brownie points in my job hunt, and good skill. Like you need to be better at showing your skills, showing yourself out there. What about you, Avijit? Do you have any interesting story with this networking search?
Definitely. See, throughout our last videos, we have been mentioning something called the culture shock. If you are an international student and you have just landed here, you don't know the landscape. And it was something similar for me. So, I'm from Monash University. They had a seminar where they had called different professionals from different backgrounds. There were people who were working in the tech sector, there were people who were retired. So, it turns out I met someone, he had worked for like 45 years in IT field, and I was amazed like what he had accomplished. And he was there, and I just asked for his what LinkedIn profile. Can we connect? Can we catch up over coffee? And he was wonderful. I'm telling you, we had like a what around 45 minutes or like 1 hour talk and everything, and after that we made it a thing. Every 15 days I used to go and meet him, and he used to tell his story about his whole career progression, right? And apart from that, he mentioned that okay, you need to learn about AFL, you need to learn about the coffee culture, you need to learn and interact with people, like so that they are able to connect with you, so that know that okay, they can work well with someone like you, right? And that was something that was so good. Like they had made me know that okay, this is how I need to tackle the tech industry, right? And what about you? I remember something about your first job, right?
Oh, by the way, he made a best friend through networking. I would say that's such a beautiful story, right? But yes, like my first job was a gut play at the same time. I was doing a lot of job hunting. I was applying through online portals, submitting my CV, not hearing anything back. It's a bad feeling, to be honest with you. But then I saw the contact at the bottom of the job description. And one day I was like, let me just try calling. Yeah, let me go out of my comfort zone. And I did some cold calling. And for a job, for a sales job, I just cold called, and it was the supervisor who posted that thing. So he picked up my call, and I got an interview the next day. Oh, yes. And I was so surprised and happy about it. On the day of the interview, he told me something that completely shocked me. He said that he got around 300 to 400 applications on it, but he didn't even open a single application. And I was like, wow. And he called me just because I had enough guts to like try out a cold call.
Yeah,
So it's so random, but it was just gave me a very different perspective about networking at the same time. But I think there are so many job portals. Would you like to talk a little bit about these portals?
Definitely, definitely. So the thing is, in Australia, there are three main job portals. First is LinkedIn, as you may know. Second is Seek, and third is Jora Jobs. And in on these portals, you need to tackle this problem a bit systematically. Imagine you need to tailor each and every resume that you build for a particular job post. Then only you are able to get through the ATS. Apart from that, use techniques like Boolean search in order to get targeted job search results based on your profile. That maximizes your chance for getting hired for that role. And then, yeah, then you must be thinking, yeah, that's it. I mean, that sounds easy. And like, what is it, right? Turns out there is a missing sauce, there's a missing ingredient that my friend Arnav will talk about.
Oh, yes, there is a secret ingredient, and it's all about the quantity of jobs which people get online. Surprisingly, in a networking event, a professional told me that only 20 to 30% of the jobs are through Seek or through LinkedIn.
Oh,
Majority, like up to 70% of the jobs are through referrals or are through networking events. Because in every company, when there is a vacancy, they ask their employees to refer someone else or tell someone something about their friends or someone who is expert in that particular field. And it's easiest to get a job through that process.
yeah.
Because it helps you loads, and it is like a good relationship building at the same time that you have with your profession. So I think you have some interesting stories about this as well, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. So, if we see one of my friends, she was actually working at a marketing company, right? And she was basically an unpaid intern, right? And turns out every company allows you to go to conferences or basically share how a company is working in these conferences, networking events, and etc. She made beautiful presentation about what that company is doing, drove a ton of clients, and even though her internship was about to end, turns out one of the HR in that particular company decided, okay, we want to hire someone
Hmm.
in marketing department here, so might as well just convert her from internship to full time role. And boom, she landed.
That is so fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like getting your job through exposure. That is all about building your profile, and that is so important. So, would you like to share how to build a profile on like portals like this?
Oh yeah, definitely. See, everyone has social media accounts like Instagram, Facebook, right? I mean, that's just for like social account. So for professional world, you need to basically build a good profile on LinkedIn because that's the first thing anyone sees when they visit your profile, right? And the thing is, you need to make sure that you include all the certifications you have done, all the skills that you have mastered, everything that maybe like education qualification, maybe you won a competition, mention that. And apart from that, there's one more thing that is quite crucial. That is, you should be able to show that what you are doing, what projects you are building, because you will post your projects in the LinkedIn, right? But what was your learning outcome while building a project? Or maybe you presented it somewhere, or maybe your experience that okay, you learned this the hard way, maybe you lost a bunch of money while building a AI project. Personally, that has happened to me, and I posted it, and it got viral. And a lot of my friends actually do the same thing. So that actually gives you an idea. Okay, if someone visits and they're like, okay, this person is doing this. Maybe you posted something about a book you read and some kind of epiphany you had. That is also a good way. So that allows tech professional, different professions working in your industry, especially the HR,
Yeah.
to take a look that okay, what this person is doing. And apart from that, there are a lot of other things
Hmm.
that should be mentioned in the LinkedIn profile. I think
Oh, definitely.
you should tell about that.
Oh, yeah. So basically, everyone, I don't know about everyone else, but I have a weak memory. I don't remember about my accomplishments all the time. So it is better to have a digital footprint,
Yeah.
of all the things that you have been doing. So, for example, a proper, well-maintained LinkedIn will always give you a good recollection of all the things you have been doing. So, I participate in a lot of competitions. I go for a lot of events. I talk to a lot of people. And if I have updated my LinkedIn well, if I have all the posts on time, then it's easier for me to share those stories or recollect things that happened. But at the same time, it's all about like having a very good sequence of things, and it also gives you a platform to network as well. I think we met the very first time in a networking event. I think you would be excellent in sharing that story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So turns out we actually bumped on the first event, then second, then third, and we actually had like this friendship. It all actually came after that, and we were like growing out, and we were like talking about we should do this, we should do that, and that was a wonderful experience. We made like we both gained a friend, and we both had the opportunity to basically help each other out in that, like maybe building website. Maybe this guy, he's a very, very good designer. Let me tell you that. And that is something that doesn't like I'm not able to do. And I asked this guy, can you design this for me? And he's like, yeah, sure, bro, done, done, and done. Apart from that, to get this kind of connection, there are a lot of tech events. Like especially, I'm from the tech background, so I attend a lot of different events that is available in a app called Meetup. So there you can go. And so we actually met at Tech Walking and also LinkedIn Tech Walking. And like there are different events like that, like Melbourne Python, GDG Group, AWS Live Club, and these kind of things. You just search, go there, connect with people in your own industry, right? And then you are able to get a better idea of like what are they building or what was their journey, like tech professional journey, how did they land the job, what kind of technologies they are using, and somewhere down the line you get the inspiration for that. Apart from that, like a really good way to build your profile is going to like hackathons, competitions like case competition like you previously mentioned. And even though if you win or if you lose, you are able to gain new friends in your own profession, right?
Yeah.
And people with the same struggle, and also learn from them. Yeah. What projects that they have built or something cool that they actually learned. Or many times, a lot of tech professionals participate in these competitions, and you are able to get okay, they are working on this particular technology in the company, or they have vacancy or something like that. You grow your professional circle, and apart from that, I think if you are able to present at these networking events or competitions or conferences, that is really really good. Apart from that, I think during your university days,
Yeah.
you had a very, very good experience, right?
Also, I have been living in the university bubble for a pretty long time, I would say. And it's a fantastic place. Feels like Hogwarts. I'm back to Hogwarts doing magic here. But the thing is, like, there are a lot of clubs in the university. You can connect with those clubs, become a member, and try to participate in more networking events. That builds up your profile a lot. And these clubs are doing the work for you. Like, they are getting those right professionals whom you can talk, and then slowly build your professional journey. And a fantastic experience. Like, I absolutely recommend everyone to try out different ways to enter into networking events, just like he recommended, with meetups, with different hackathons and different competitions, to different like events, volunteering. You can go with seat volunteering.
Oh.
That's a really interesting way. And I hope you liked our video. In this video, we talked a lot about job paradigm. We also talked about portals, different types of portals. And at the end, we mentioned about building your profile, which is a very, very important thing to do. By the way, do you want to say something?
Oh yeah, by the way, this event was not sponsored by Meetup, GDG Group, or Melbourne Python, or any of the things that I have named dropped. Not even LinkedIn, Seek, or Jola Jobs. But yeah, they are welcome to sponsor, right?
I completely agree with you. That would be a golden time for us. But I hope you got a lot of information from this video. If you did, please press a like button, share our video, and also press that red subscribe button. And hopefully, together, we can make a big social circle.